Hello, welcome. It's Liz from West Star Tarot. Today I'm doing a VR to Mascha at Musings by Mascha, and today I am doing the Strength card. So this is Top Tarot Trumps, and so we're at key 8. And for some people that will be justice, but for me it is strength, as I tend to go more by the Rider-Waite-Smith system. So I am also Star Strength. So my birth cards are the Star and the Strength card. So the Star card and the Strength card have personal, deep meaning to me because they are my birth cards. So let's talk a little bit about Strength. It's a beautiful card to me. I love it so much, and I have pulled out a few of my favorites, starting with this one from the Gaian Tarot. And I really love how Joanna has portrayed this. So we can see that the woman and the lion are power with. There's no power over. They both look completely at ease with each other, and there's a harmony and a compassion and a heart connection there. And I love that. So I wanted to just, I'm using this book, Finding the Fool by Meg Jones-Wall, and Radical Tarot by Charlie Claire Burgess, and Tarot for the Hard Work, as sort of the books that I'm reading to go along with my journey through the majors. So here we have Strength, and Meg does have Strength at 8. So we have Leo, because Leo rules the Strength card. Courage, independence, leadership, ego, creativity. And then we have 8, the number. Power, momentum, discipline, assurance, control, practicality. And then here's some keywords for the Strength card itself. Patience, wisdom, self-awareness, confidence, restraint. And I want to address that word restraint because I can remember one time something happened and my daughter and my son-in-law were here and I flew off the handle about something stupid, not at them, but just in front of them. And they both just sort of sat there and looked at me like, whoa. So afterwards I thought about it and I thought, you know what? It takes more strength to be restrained than it does to fly off the handle. And that was a lesson learned for me. And I think about that now when I think about the Strength card. And I like that Meg put restraint as one of the key words. Adaptability, stamina, personal power, waiting for the right moment, resilience, maturity, trusting in our experience and knowledge. So those are keywords that Meg has associated with the Strength card. And I really like that because I do see the Strength card as power with, inner strength, courage, inner wisdom. It's not brute force or, being able to bench press 250 pounds or something. It's really more about inner strength. And as I mentioned, restraint and having the strength to have restraint. So here's a couple other ones that I really like. This is from the Star Tarot by Kathy McClellan. We see the lemniscate and we see this lovely relationship between the lion and the woman. And again, it's an equal, balanced relationship. This is from the Tarot for the Great Outdoors. And I love that version as well. This is from Witch Sister Tarot by Julia Jeffrey. Beautiful. And then I wanted to just talk a little bit about So I was saying last time that I had only recently gotten this Gay Marseille deck by Charlie Claire Burgess, and so I think it was for the Chariot. I didn't feel I could, say that that was one of my favorites because I had just started using the deck, but I have been using this deck now for quite some time, for quite a few readings, and so I decided, you know what? I am going to pull this card as one of my favorites. And I think it's nice to have a representation from the Tarot de Marseille, even though it's 11, not 8. But anyway, go with the flow here. So here we can see, I'm not sure if you can tell, but Charlie has decided to make the woman on this card be Frida Kahlo. And certainly, if you know anything about Frida's life, you know that she's really a beautiful representation for the Strength card. And I want to just read a little bit from Charlie's guidebook. So, La Force, strength, courage, compassion, fortitude, creative expression. Strength comes in many forms. There's brute strength, strength of will, strength of mind, and strength of heart. How much you can bench press doesn't mean much without the strengths of perseverance, courage, mental fortitude, and compassion. When this card appears, it calls you to root into your strengths. Strength can invite you to face your fears or face yourself. The most popular image for the Strength card today is a woman holding a lion's snout. But in some early tarot decks, the card was instead illustrated as a woman holding a column, often a broken one, a reference to iconography of the classical virtue of fortitude. Our card is inspired by Mexican artist, feminist, bisexual icon Frida Kahlo, who lived with chronic pain and disability due to childhood polio and a serious streetcar accident that left her with lifelong spinal issues and pain. The corset, I should hold this up, I'm sorry. The corset Frida wears in the card is based on one of her own plaster casts that she painted with a crumbling column to represent her broken spine, a motif that she would return to years later in her famous self-portrait, The Broken Column. Strength invites us to create beauty from struggle, and that's exactly what Frida did. So let this card fortify you. Though you may hurt, though you may be afraid, you are strong, and that's beautiful. So I really love what Charlie has to say about the Strength card. I wanted to show this one from Delta Enduring. I pulled quite a few from Delta Enduring. So here's this person in their kitchen. And if you can see outside, there's all these hateful protesters. And let me read what Egan, the creator, has to say about strength. Standing at the kitchen sink, a transgender woman of color is cleaning her dishes. This is her house, and she has made it her cozy sanctuary. These are her dishes, and she cleans them for herself. She is well aware of the hatred outside her window, the flood of bigotry that never ceases to flow through the South. It is in strength that she puts on her headphones and dances to her favorite song, not moved by the oppression outside. She is not escaping. She is surviving and thriving. This is great strength in continuing to live your best life, unswayed by the oppression you face. This card suggests that you will be faced with difficulties, but it is your inner strength and spiritual power that will guide you. The card celebrates all people who continue to grow and create beauty in dark times, as well as all individuals striving to live as their authentic selves. I love that. I love, love, love that. This is a beautiful card and a beautiful meaning. And although in the card we see a transgender woman, many of us face oppression and have decided to strive and thrive and overcome that oppression. So I think that this is a beautiful representation of the Strength card. I have to say, this is one of my favorite, it's gorgeous, Strength cards. It's from the Marielle Tarot by Marie White. I just think that's beautiful. Here we see the woman's hands in prayer and the lion at her side. Inner power, inner fortitude is represented here in the Strength card, also numbered 11, from the VIII Tarot, holding us together. And you can see she's literally opening up and showing you her inner strength. Inner resources, outer power. When push comes to shove, what inner resources can you call on for strength? How can you stay grounded, centered, and present in any situation? Power that comes from within, relating in a caring way, is far more resilient than reactivity and defensiveness. Another allusion to when I was talking about how I lost my temper. Finally, the last card I wanted to talk about as one of my favorite Strength cards comes from, which is Wisdom. Oh, I think it's so beautiful. All the different members of the animal community. So, life is full of challenges that can fill you with doubt and fear. Are you good enough? Are we smart enough? Are we strong enough? If we wait to feel courageous, we may never act at all. Here's the magic trick. Act even if you feel afraid, and you will become strong. Leap, and on the other side, you will find courage. Face the worst, and it will bring out your best. You'll discover what you believe in and that you have power to do what's right, even if it seems to put you on the losing side. Stand strong, stand for what's right, speak from your heart. So I do feel like there's a real heart aspect to the Strength card. The path of the heart is the path of strength. And whenever you doubt this, spend time in nature. Let your heart open and feel yourself part of the whole. Let your heart open and feel yourself part of the whole earth community that loves you, supports you, and knows what you really are, strong. So those are my favorite Strength cards, or some of them. I probably could have pulled another 5 or 6 or 10. I do love this card. It's one of my favorite in the whole tarot deck. So once again, thank you, Mascha, for starting this wonderful tag and allowing us to take a stroll through the majors over the course of the year. We are at key 8. And now it's in the middle of May. So, we're moving along. Anyway, as always, peace and love.